Hot damn, you make even the slightest negative comment about Call of Duty and the fanboys rage. You know what? Honestly, I don't care. Y'all are pathetic and mature. If you're gonna fight and defend that your game is only, 10% different, then cry. Cry, little babies, cry. I'll sit over here. I'll laugh. Because when I look at my game library and I look at the games and I take pride knowing that the developers put their time and effort, they put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. Where's Call of Duty? No. No. Slap on a new coat of paint, put it in a different setting. Oh, it's so different, it's so different. Yeah, little changes. Little tiny changes, but it's okay. Cry. Cry, little babies, cry. I laugh at you. Laugh at you all night. Anyway, hey guys, how are you doing today? It is the early morning hours of 6 a.m. and I just woke up. I don't know why I'm awake. See, the thing about me on Sundays is that I don't want to waste my Sunday mornings because it's the last day before Monday and you want to get the most out of it, so I'm up early, and knowing me, I'm kind of energetic when I'm up early. So that's why I kind of sound like this. If people are wondering, is that how you always sound when you wake up in the morning? No. Monday through Friday, I'm a zombie till like 10 a.m. and that's if I'm on a good day. Like I said, I was going to upload a second video just because I felt like doing one, and it's going to be a discussion, and it's going to be anime related. I haven't done an anime related video in a while, so I thought this would be pretty interesting. Now, for the past couple of weeks, as you guys know, I was really getting back into watching a lot of TV shows that I unfortunately didn't get a chance to watch when they were on cable, because frankly I could never tune in, and honestly I didn't like watching it on a scheduled basis. Call me crazy, but I just preferred for it to be on DVD and eventually show up on Netflix, because then I could watch it at my own leisure. I don't have to wait for the reruns. That's just me, but that's just the way the industry and the entertainment world is going. People aren't really watching on TV, they're more catching it on DVD and Netflix. That's just what I think. And one of my favorite genres is anything that's related to mysteries, theater, thriller, mystery, wait, what was I going to say? See, I'm kind of mystery, I was going to say mystery science theater. See, anything related to mystery, murders, crime dramas, those type of things, suspense, and anything ranging from, Law and Order, CSI, to anime like Case Closed. I just love it all. And one of my particular favorite anime series of all time, it's really up there with Yu Yu Hakusho being one of my personal favorites. And of course that is Death Note. Death Note, I shouldn't have to explain anything about it. It's just the uniqueness of the series, the characters, the development, the story, just everything about it. It's just, this is one of the main things I like about the series, is that it doesn't play you for a fool. It doesn't lay things out for you. It doesn't try to hold your hand. You kind of have to have some intelligence to understand what is going on. And it's really easy to, miss certain aspects because, they talk a lot. They only have like a 20-minute period. But Death Note is one of my all-time favorites, like I said, and I just want to point something out right now. If you have never seen Death Note, or if you've always been interested in checking out Death Note, but you saw my video and you want to watch it beforehand, please, whatever you do, X out of the bar on the top right screen if you're on Windows. On Mac, do it on the left. I don't care what you have to do. Back, forward. Well, going forward will bring you back here, so it's kind of counterproductive. I just want to tell you that I'm going to be spoiling a lot of moments in Death Note. I know there are still people who haven't seen it, and I recommend you definitely check out Death Note. But after this video, don't listen to anything I say right now, because I'm going to be spoiling a lot of things. And Death Note is one of those series where you don't want it to be spoiled for you, because there's just a lot of shit in that series that you just say the slightest thing, it's like, boom, kaput. You can watch it, but it's just the experience. It's like Harry Potter. It's like someone spoils the ending for you, and you're like, oh, well, the ending kind of sucked. But anyway, getting back to it. Just for the people who are there who have seen Death Note, hi, hello, how are you today on this fine 6 a.m. Sunday morning? As you guys know, Light's character, Light is very articulate in the things he does. Ever since, he started using Death Note, he always maintained a couple steps ahead of his adversaries, his enemies, like the Task Force, the SPK, Nier, Mello, L, of course. So he's always ahead of them because, he's working with the police to uncover who Kira is, which is kind of counterproductive because he is Kira and he's helping the police catch Kira. It's just knowing Death Note, and really, this really didn't need to be advised more towards, well, it didn't start having to become important until the time skip, where Light Speaking of time skip, haven't you guys noticed that a lot of... Stop right there. Stop right there. We're not going down that road. That's a whole video on its own. Animes and time skips, you know. I've just noticed it a lot recently. Damn, see, it's 5 minutes. I'm already babbling on. After it became increasingly more difficult for Light to use the Death Note, you know, he started to have to share his power. You know, he had to give it to other people, like he gave it to Higuchi, and then eventually gave it to Teru Mikami. And Teru Mikami is a lot like Light. He really idolizes Light, or Kira, it's his god. And they have the same ideals, you know, they have a lot in common, and even the way they are, their character is, you know, they are very scheduled, they are very articulate in the things they do. And Mikami is he lives a very scheduled life, you know. He lives on the code, you know. Every week he goes to a certain place, you know. Monday, Wednesday he goes to the gym, he wakes up at a certain time, he eats his lunch at this place, you know. And that was one of the things that Nier used to try to unravel Mikami. He just wanted to see what he was doing. So this scheduled life, you know, he kind of have to see. And since he lived a scheduled life, that was one of the things that Light was going to use to his advantage over Nier. You know, it was kind of weird. They were both trying to use it. And my question for you guys is this. You guys remember how everything was going perfectly fine in the series for Light. It looked like Light was indeed going to win up until the moment that Nier switched out the Death Notes with just plain pieces of paper, and that way Mikami couldn't kill everybody in the room during the final confrontation. My question for you is this. I've said it twice, I'm saying it 3 times probably. In the final confrontation leading up to it, you guys know that Mikami always goes to the bank on the 25th of the month, and Nier knows that. So during the whole Kiyomi Takeda incident, it was really weird for him to go to the bank a second time, twice in just 1 week. And that kind of tipped Giovanni off, you know, he's like, why is this guy doing this twice? So he just investigated, maybe he got like a big bonus check. But no, he'd hidden his Death Note in the safe deposit box so no one else could get it. Well, logically, no one should get access to his bank. And that was the big slip up that really, you know, killed all chances for Light to prevail in the end, because Mikami broke tradition. So here's my question for you guys. Do you think Light would have become the god in New World? Do you think he would have prevailed over Nier if, when Mikami was tearing out pages of the Death Note to give to Kiyomi Takeda, do you think he should have torn out an extra page for himself, and he did it Light style, like he'd have it somewhere on his body and with him personally use that you could use in public where it wouldn't look weird, where, you know, Light had the watch thing 1, 2, 3, 4 in 1 second, and then a piece rips out and then he could just write on it. I personally think that way, if Mikami did that, Light would be staying 1 more step ahead of Nier, because Nier would have never expected that, because there would be no reason for him to go to the bank. Maybe last resort he would have to go to the bank, but if he ended up going to the bank and switching the pages, Mikami could always use that extra piece that he had, even if the Death Note didn't work. You know, it's like he sees 40 seconds, they're not dead. Oh, okay, rewrite everything, you know. I just think logically that way, Light would have prevailed. He'd become the god of New World. Teru would become, you know, whatever the hell Light wants him to become, and then there'd really be no adversary for Light for a good while, unless someone who is of L caliber comes out from Whammy's house. And that's really the discussion I just want to pose, and a question to you guys. Yeah, so sound off in the comments. What do you think? And yeah, I'll leave from here. So I'm NGS signing out. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. And good morning.